So, you guys seem to like my other two Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts videos, so I figured I'd publish another one. I don't know why I said publish. Should have just said make. Anyway, I was messing around with some Russian Dreadnoughts earlier this week, and I made something that might just be slightly insane. So, I'm going to show you guys what I have created. This is the Imperator Alexander II, and let me tell you, it is one of the most insane dreadnoughts I have ever built. So here's the thing. For armament, really nothing special. We've got 254mm guns, that's 10-inch, and we've only got 8 of them. They have a 30-second reload because of the technology, but it's a dreadnought. It's pretty good for a dreadnought, but it's not really good compared to some battleships from like modern era. So this obviously couldn't compete with modern era battleships. However, I didn't design it to compete with battleships, I designed it to compete with heavy cruisers. And we've got 127mm casemates and 88mm deck guns. Now the thing is, like I said, I designed this to compete with cruisers, but what happens if it does run into a battleship, you ask? It's only got these dinky little 10-inch guns. What is it supposed to do? Well, I'll show you what it's supposed to do. It has 400mm of main belt armor. Do not ask me how I was able to fit this much armor onto a dreadnought, and it's plus 100% armor quality. You see these guns? And they might be small, but the upside of that is that they're really light, and especially since they're only duals. So, I have really light guns, not a lot of them, but they reload quickly, which allows me to make this monstrosity of an armor scheme. I found out in a recent battle that I played with this, that we can tank broadside hits from 14-inch guns, 14-inch dreadnought guns. Like, point blank. We can tank point blank 14-inch dreadnought salvos. So, the armor on everything else is kind of just what you'd expect. I think this is one of the only ships I've made that actually has more belt armor than it does turret armor, because usually I prioritize making the turrets well armored, especially the barbettes. And I figured that a 10-inch gun will actually fit on this kind of barbette, which is actually pretty cool because those barbettes look really cool. I love the aesthetic on those. And we've got these 88mm deck guns and 127mm casemates if we need to deal with light cruisers, destroyers, torpedo boats, etc. And for no particular reason, we just have 45mm casemates right here. You know what, I'm going to remove these because they're not really doing anything. That actually might give us some extra weight to spare. Alright, now we're down to 28,966. Couldn't quite fit that much top armor. Nope. Well, I guess that's it. Whatever. So, let's go into a battle. I'm doing this against a Japanese battleship, by the way, because that is realistically what this thing would fight if it had actually been built in 1905, like I have it. Alright. Got our first salvo off. Pretty short range. Alright. Japanese dreadnought. Alright. 3 10mm guns, and a lot of them. Thing is, in order to fit this many guns on a battlecruiser, one, that classic battlecruiser didn't exist in 1905. I'm out of it, guys. I'm sorry. In order to fit that many guns on a battleship, especially a dreadnought battleship, one, they're not going to have very fast reload because they're 12-inch dreadnought guns from 1905, and two, if you are genuinely going to try and fit this many guns on the on a battleship, the armor is probably going to be crap. So and also you have to get an accuracy bonus from smaller guns. Smaller main guns are more accurate. Why I can't really get smaller main guns when I'm running like battlefields or something. Like literally, in this ship you don't even have to angle. Now it's like a pretty anyway. It's actually a small hull. And we do have torpedoes. Out of those. Yeah, wait a minute. Never heard of secondary. That was a 215mm secondary, and we just tanked it off our forward belt armor. That was a 14-inch shell hit, though. That was a 14-inch shell hit. It was right here, and it just bounced off. Oh, yeah, you are not looking so hot. They're like, how are they doing it? Non-tanks. Long accuracy on these guns is actually pretty good. Like, you do that good and pretty good. They're actually pretty good. Yeah, they just managed to penetrate us. We are slightly flooding, but it's not too bad. I have better level 3 cannon, so I get a little bit of buff. Oh, we actually destroyed the forward gun. Hold on, broadcast firepower. We are taking some huge significant flooding in the... No, it doesn't. I looked at it. The hole is coming out. I was like, did we get torpedoed? Why are we flooding so much? So, we are flooding, but, oh, this gun does still work, I think. Does it? Alright, damn it, forward flooding, back down a little bit. I think it's fine, especially in fight this especially in that particular reason, I just wanted to get the fight this. So it has torpedoes. Yeah, I think this gun might be dead. So like, look at that. That's not a penetration, but they were non-pen. Only place they can penetrate us is the bow and the jet. They're not even like that. Got a crater in the turret, but it did absolutely nothing. And we both taken a Oh, we did launch the torpedo. Well, it's obviously not going to take out. Yeah, it's pretty much early. Stuff is flooding again. Oh yeah, we've just been like blasting. 242 millimeters of main belt armor. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Okay, that's on good point. That's confirmation now, it is. Does the most get me? Wait a minute, is that why there's so much time right now? Does the most get me? I think they did, because we don't have any ammo. Yeah, well, that's a lot. Oh, we detonated them. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That is certainly not good. Okay, Imperator Alexander II took quite a beating, but as you can see, we're able to reliably tank those shots. We couldn't tank them in the forward belt, but I didn't even try to angle on that, to be honest. But so the armor isn't as good as I originally thought, but we can still pretty reliably let tank hits. Like, I'll tell you, like, our armor was the only thing that saved us in that fight. If we had been like a normal dreadnought that like prioritized, if we had dumped our weight into speed instead. Oh wait a minute. It made the colliding sound because the battle keeps playing even after it's won. The battle keeps playing in the background. Alright, we set Musashi on fire 41 times. They set us on fire 36 times. We had 3 instances of flooding. They had 24. For some reason, does Japan get a damage control buff? I feel like Japan gets a damage control buff in this game. Why do I feel like Japan gets a damage? Our torpedoes did detonate. Yeah, because we barely have any ammo left. Yeah, our torpedoes detonated. That's why we weren't firing. Man, no wonder. That was pretty fun. Well, I guess you guys know what to do now. Have fun. If you have any other ideas for what I should do in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, leave them in the comments, because I'd be happy to go with some of you guys' comments. I have an Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts campaign coming up that I'm doing. Well, not actually in campaign mode, it's just like a series of ships that I'm going to build as part of like a campaign series. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, putting small guns on a Dreadnought? Maybe actually a pretty good idea. Anyway, bye guys. See you later.